What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. Mike.
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really let Hello Casting Wardrobe? Y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, "Baby, you ate on this first date. You giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins? Run me my cooch or run me my coins?" That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Woo, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was gonna, I thought Lil Murder was gonna turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. When he had on look like something, Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. And you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see it. Get me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue Joshua or something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Jesus Christ, superstar. Why is that my favorite part of that? Okay, I tell you, get your life in order. Get your life in order. You supposed to be ready. And these people are waiting for you. And your ass ain't ready. Get it in order. In order. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. All right. Whew. Oh, God. Why did you do that? Stupid computer. All right. I'm coming. I'm almost there. Give me a moment. I literally been working up to the last minute, y'all. I got so much going on, y'all. I really don't have time to be doing these reviews because they take a lot of time out of my day. But I love y'all and I'm doing them anyway. But child, y'all have no idea how much I should not be doing these. Anyway, we're going to do them anyway. Because I love y'all. I love y'all. And I'm going to make sure that I do right by y'all. All right. Let me take a seat. All right, got my drink ready. Jesus Christ, superstar. Oh God. Okay. All right. Bada bing, bada boom, and bam. There we go. Okay. I just want that a little taste of juice before I take another swig of this good wine. All right. What's going on, y'all? We are here. Hey, everybody. Abby, I sent you a link if you want it. Hey, Tracy. I'm just here so I can say, hey, Morgan, Abby. I'll be there in a few. I got a meeting too. Okay. Hey, MVN, boo. Now, come on, Yellow Felix hoodie. We don't have as many Yellow Felix hoodie this part, this segment. Hey Tanya, hey y'all, hope everyone had a great Christmas. Hey, we did have a good Christmas, Tanya. We absolutely did. We absolutely did. And we are preparing. It's Capricorn season. Y'all know we have the birthday coming up on Sunday. So we're gonna do all we can to prepare for the birthday. Okay. So y'all, I'm so behind on this. Listen, if I could just tell y'all what my life is like. We're doing April, May, and June. And when we get to June, I only have the lives. I don't even have the pre-recorded videos for June. So I'm gonna have to do those tomorrow. Listen, listen. Don't judge me. I got a lot going on. Okay. So um and it literally y'all takes hours. Hours. Hey Montrez. Hey boo. It literally takes like hours to get through all of this stuff that I mean all of these hours and hours of video. It literally takes hours. Like this is literally dozens of hours that you have to funnel through. But we here. We're gonna make it happen. So we're gonna start off with April where we left off. We left off at April. Let's start with the pre-recorded videos. Let me get my StreamYard set up right for y'all. I want to make sure everything is tight and right because we keeps stuff tight and right around here. Chicken, get your chicken here. So, all right. So we're gonna start off right where we left off. Now, I will say there's not as much of the orange hood of the bright yellow hoodie. Okay, so for y'all know what? No, I'm gonna do it in order. I'm gonna do like I said. So the first one is Candy and the Gang, season 1, episode 5. Yes. Um, let me set this up. 727. Set this up right. Oh no, the first one. I got 2 clips from this video. All right, y'all. So let me present, share screen, Chrome tab, this one. Hey, Earl. All right, here we go. Let's make this big, and let's go big like this. Now, you know what I want to be able to add on here? I'm gonna try and do it when we get to the live videos. I want to be able to add the chat because of the live videos. The chat sometimes is even better than the actual than my commentary. Like the chat oftentimes on the live videos is so much better than my commentary. But we're gonna go. I'm gonna see if I can do it. All right, this is the first clip.
So they're still here with Candy and Todd meeting up with Chandrika because that whore said, I don't give a fuck about y'all raggedy ass restaurant. I don't like you whores and fuck everything about y'all and everything y'all stand for. Now she may not have said all of that, but that was, the Cliff Notes version. For y'all Generation Zers, y'all don't know what Cliff Notes are. That's the abbreviated version, okay? These kids will never know what Cliff Notes are. Never know. Anyway, um, so they were asking her, listen, do you want to be here?
So there was that one. And then this is the next clip. Can y'all hear it? Okay.
The funniest shit about this to me was Patrick saying, I ain't never been no rat. I ain't never been no rat. That ain't in my style. All the while in my head, I was like, he could be a member of the rat family. I mean, he does give me Five-O from An American Tale. Remember the little mouse Five-O from, like look at Patrick. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't see that he could be a member of the rat family. I'm just saying the ears, the way his eyes and everything, the facial features. Look at now. Tell me I'm lying. You may say your family taught you to be a rat, but you may be a part of the rat family. I'm just saying. I found that real funny, y'all. Y'all tell me if I'm not. Put it in the comment section. Let me know if I'm just way off.
So that was my next one. He looks like Five from An American Tale. I'm just saying, girl, he does. Hey, Xavier Boo. There are no cats in America, and these streets are filled with cheap. You know what? Anyway, y'all. So that was the first clip. The second one is all of the April lives are from Candy and the Gang. What was I doing? All right, so let me get the second one up. I was rushing this year. I had a lot going on today, and I pushed through. I said I'm gonna make this happen for my people. I got to do it. And guess what we have in this clip? Oh boy, oh boy, y'all favorite, y'all favorite sweater, your favorite sweater. It's not a lot in these 3 months, but we do have an appearance. Patrick is fine though, but we do have an appearance from your favorite sweater. Put this back up.
Or with their entrepreneurial ship. So then they setting up for the housewarming. Baby, it ain't not nowhere to sit. Ain't a damn seat the first. It sounds like to me they over there sleeping on air mattresses, probably in their rooms as well. Then there was this whole situation about you saying you didn't want people to do number two at your housewarming. And then Melvin was like, yeah, take the toilet paper away. And I was like, is that a thing? Like, do people really take the toilet paper out of the bathroom so as to not encourage people to do it number two? But I said the exact same thing that I think Patrick said at the same time. Like, but we got ladies coming and ladies have to wipe when they use the bathroom when they do a number one. And then some men, when you doing a number one, you might like to wipe too. Like you might want to say, listen, let me make sure the extra seepage, wipe that off, so you don't have to shake, 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 shake. You take a little paper, toilet paper, wipe, make sure you get all that off, throw it in the trash, so that way you don't have no leakage in your underwear or whatever. I guess, but it sounds like a bad idea to me. Y'all let me know if y'all heard of this or if that's the thing, because child. But baby, they ain't got nowhere to sit. You got old people coming in. You can't have old people talk about they finna stand up the whole time. Child, I ain't even old, and you can't get me to go to a house where I talk about I'm finna stand up the whole time. That's one of the reasons I don't really like clubs a whole lot no more, because this whole standing up situation for hours and hours on end gets annoying after a while. Baby, I need to sit down. Anyway,
That was from Candy and the Gang when they said they wasn't gonna have no goddamn toilet paper for the goddamn people in the goddamn house. How you ain't gonna have no toilet paper? Talk about I want people to do number two, so I ain't gonna have no toilet paper. Girl, girl, a mess. A mess. Yeah. The next one, and I think this is the last one from April, is from episode 8.
June,
Oh, I
he
remember.
don't want this gift.
Yes, I remember this one.
Had this
Hold
black
on,
matte
hold on.
paint on it. You
Let me start it right.
know. Anyway,
So, yeah, I remember this one. All right. I remember this scene. So this is when, hey, Quintessential, this is when Chandrika's boyfriend, June, came and gave her the car. Remember, he surprised her with this gift of this car or whatever. Child, a mess. Watch this.
June pulls up in this Benz that had this black matte paint on it. It just didn't make the car. It did not go with the car. It didn't accentuate that car. I didn't like that black matte paint on that Benz or whatever. But he had a big old bow on it or whatever. Apparently, he done bought this gift for Chandrika. But dude, I was with Patrick, bruh. Parking was $10, and you around here like you trying to do hostage negotiations to try and come up with $10. Oh, I need to put $3 on my EBT card, $2.62 on this debit card. I need to put $1.82 on this Chime card. I need to put 62 cent over on my secured prepaid card, and then the rest I think I can go and look at my in the change console in the car and see if I can find the rest. Like, bruh, but you out here buying chicks big body Benzes, but he said we take debit card. You couldn't swipe your debit card in order to get a goddamn $10. I guess get it how you live. I don't, but you buying big body Benzes with matte paint. I hope you go back and watch this, Chandrika, and see that your broke ass boyfriend can't even get scrounge up $10. Girl, anyway, June.
So that was that. It was so funny to me. Like, you around here buying her new cars, but your ass can't even buy a goddamn. You can't even pay the $10 to park the damn car, but you buy her the. Make it make sense, girl. I can't. That was all of our pre-recorded video. I did not do a lot of pre-recorded videos last year. I got to do better in 2023, which I will. That's my commitment to y'all. We'll have much more pre-recorded videos in 2023. So let's see. The first live video is a silly Saturday. Silly Saturday from April 2nd. Let me get the 42:45. Let me get the timestamp. All right. All right, here we go. Man's penis turns black and oozed foul smelling discharge after he injected it with cocaine. I'm almost out of coffee. Oh, and the coffee is extra good today. Why I got to be from Florida? Why do you automatically assume they're from Florida? God, y'all always accusing us Florida people of stuff. Then leave us alone. God. And that was that scene about this man. Oh, I wonder if I make it regular size. Okay, if I make it that big, but can y'all read the chat if I do it like that? Can y'all even read the chat? That's what I want to know. If I make it that big, can y'all read the chat? Because what happened is Xavier is in the chat and asked me, is this man from Florida? Can y'all see the chat? Put a 27 in the chat if you can read the chat. If I leave the chat up there when we do the live video, because I don't want to leave them. I don't want to leave the chat up there if y'all can't read it. It don't make no sense. Can y'all read the chat? Y'all ain't said nothing yet. Okay, Xavier said you can read the chat. Okay, so leave the chat up there. Okay, I'll leave the chat up there. All right, I got you. I got you. So we'll leave the chat up there. But Xavier is the one. Is this man from Florida? Why you got to ask me if he from Florida, Xavier? Why you just got to assume? God, I love you down, nephew, but you can't just be assaulting my state like that. God. Anyway, oh, so the next video was one of my favorite lives of the year. This live was the live that we did on Rothaniel, on the Gerard Carmichael, on the Gerard Carmichael HBO special. And we had me, Darren, It's Me D, and Cams. It was the four of us up there. So the particular part that I stopped on was the part where you learn. This is after he had came out and said, I like men or whatever, that I'm gay. But it was the part where he said, people look at me differently once they realize that this is what he said, I got white chocolate next to me. But he just basically said that he dates white men. And so we had a whole discussion about that whole process. Okay, so let me get that queued up for you. All right. And I'm leaving the chat up there so y'all can see the chat. So I'm gonna leave the chat up there so y'all can read the chat. All right, go. And then the proverbial ball dropped, because then he said he is into the white boys. And I think we all just went, and we go with the fuck shit. Like, it was the whole like, oh god damn, there we go. Fuck shit.
Like, I was like, we were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
But that doesn't mean that he only dates, though. He never said he only dates.
I'm reclaiming my time. That's how I felt. Right. Like, when he said that, I could have just threw the whole special away.
I was the same way. When he said that, it just took the air out of the room from me. I was like, I was here for you. You had me. I was right here for you. And then you said that, and I was like, oh.
But it doesn't mean that he's not black. It doesn't mean that
we didn't say he's not black. We didn't say that.
Oh no, but that wasn't shocking at all, because I see it all the time in corporate America, where black gay men are always with a white partner.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of celebrities are.
I mean, in the entertainment industry, like
a lot. Yep.
People in politics.
I'm not gonna say it's too many. I mean, it's basically. I mean, the only person we got left. I mean, Lil Nas. Let's hope he,
I mean, he's Spanish, but I guess we could.
I mean, to them, a white man is like a status symbol saying, "Oh, I got money, so I'm gonna buy a Bentley, or I'm gonna buy a Rolls, or I'm gonna have a white boyfriend."
Well, why can't I just get the Bentley or the Rolls though? That just makes more sense to me.
And I feel like a lot of these, he's kind of like artsy too. So it's like same thing with, I don't know if y'all heard about Steve Lacy or his. Yeah, I think that is. He's an R&B singer, but he talked about how he doesn't date black men. Well, he's bi, but he doesn't date black men because they kind of remind him of like some like brotherly brother or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
But did he say he only dates? I didn't get that from there.
Well, I mean, he didn't say he dates.
He did, right, and he said that he reiterated that whenever he shows his pictures of his boyfriends, they're usually white.
So
well, he didn't say boyfriends. He said boyfriend. He said one.
It's like a requirement.
He said one. I don't think he meant it that way. I didn't get it from that. But I think sometimes
date who you want to date.
Sometimes
date who you want, but I feel like you made it a point because he made it a point to say black women be on my side until I tell them that I have a white boyfriend or that I date white guys. And then he even started to say, I know, it makes it, which kind of
he never said that he only though.
But he didn't have to say it. The kind of the way the direction that he was going in, and the way
I don't think so. It's subject. It's subject, not subject to the imagination, but it's the.
Even
I didn't get it that way.
Everybody who I've asked about that part said the same thing. Yeah, he kind of admitted he dates white. He's into the white boys. Like,
but I didn't get only though. I didn't get only.
Could we say there's a preference for it?
Okay.
Here's a preference.
I mean, which is that's on him. I can't dictate who or what he dates. I don't care. I just wasn't shocked by that admission. I'll just leave it at that.
I wasn't shocked at all.
So that was that. Listen, if y'all remember, we had a great listen, and I'm looking at back at the chat. Not only did we have a great discussion on camera, but even y'all in the chat had a great discussion with us in the chat. So I loved that, doing that live. Like, that was one of my favorite lives of the year. We have another one of my favorite lives of the year that's also gonna make its way in this review. So then the next one was a politics of it all from April 6th. Where are you at? Here it is. Politics of it all, April 6th. And what's my timestamp? 30. All right. So the next one was this politics of it all from April 6th. Matter of fact, I'll make myself like that so you can see the chat even bigger. So there we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. College student, 20 years old. Minding his own business. Minding his own goddamn business. Fight breaks out at the restaurant. He steps into action, helps to get the gun out of the hands of one of the people fighting so don't nobody get killed. Police show up, and instead of trying to figure out what's going on, they tell him drop the gun. And before they even give the boy a chance to drop the gun or figure out, because his back was to the police approached him from behind, tell him to drop the gun. And before he gets the chance to do that, they shoot him multiple times. And only by the grace of God, this young man is not a hashtag and not in, a body bag. So now we can't even help a situation and help save the lives of other people. Now we have to get shot by police. Even now, police chief, you're real rich. You found any excuse you could to explain this away. So now they're saying, oh, there were multiple calls about situations in that same area, and we didn't know if he was the guy that had the gun in another situation right down the street. Did you try to find out? Or were you going there? I mean, because I'm sure that when the call came into the precinct, one said, hey, we got a situation here at the bar. The other one said, oh, we got a situation down here somewhere else. You got two whole different situations. Now you're going to tell me. I don't even got to explain this to y'all. Y'all know. Y'all see and know what the fuck is going on here. I ain't heard nothing about this on media outlets. The same San Jose Police Department that has, as I stated, a history of racism, discrimination, and bigotry in their department So much so, they've had to have people retire early. They've had to relieve people of duties. They've had to have people go on suspensions and all kinds of horrible things. They have the same San Jose Police Department that has been already confirmed to have been making racist social media posts and all kinds of things. And you expect me to give y'all the same benefit of the doubt? Because please be clear. That is the culture of that police department. And so what I'm saying to you is this. If that was that, that video and others like it, y'all, as I began to watch, hey, Darren came up to be with us.
What's up? How y'all doing?
We just got to, right before this video, we were playing the video from the Gerard Carmichael HBO special, which you was on there, and me, you, D, and Cams were all discussing, and we literally just played that video right before this one.
Oh my goodness.
But what I will say is, I am very, very proud. When I went back and I started watching all of these videos, countless dozens of hours worth of footage, I was most proud of what we did. And I say we because it's not just me giving commentary. Hey, Miss Baythang. Hey, Lovely 31. Hey, Jason.
Ooh, let me see the chat.
It's also the chat and your engagement with me and how you all, allow me to just go off on these tangents sometimes, and y'all will add to the conversation and y'all will ask questions that make me think. And so when I went back and I was looking at a lot of our politics of it all videos, we really broke a lot of ground and gave a lot of stories and did a lot of stories that people just were not doing until after we did it first. So
right.
I'm most proud of that. But hey, Darren, I'm glad you came on with us.
Yeah, I gotta pop in real quick because I'm at work, honey.
I know you at the people place.
At the people place, honey, I'm over here making calls.
Yes. What's going on? What's going on?
First of all, I'm over here playing with my new tech. Okay, I
got what you got new?
Honey, look at these. I got some more key lights. I'm on my phone right now, so it's I'm looking a little.
Oh, so the next time we go live, you gonna have it going on. It's
full production. Full production. Yes. No, because we got to get ready for the podcast. I see. Look, and I hear what you were saying. You doing your thing. This is hopefully. I want to emulate this, and not in a way of like copying or anything like that. But
no, we fine.
By the time it's the end of the year, I want to look back on my podcast episodes because we will be relaunching earlier January. Excuse me.
Just don't forget us little people when you make it big. Don't forget us little people.
No.
In the beginning.
Oh no! You invited. You invited. First of all, you want to come to launch day?
Of course. All you got to do is say the word, and I am there.
Okay, I'll see.
Listen, don't make it a whole party where I can fly up there and we be all set, bitch. We all set.
I ain't got my studio yet. I ain't got my studio. When we get the studio,
you with a good time.
When we get the studio, okay, then that's when I'll be like, everybody come up here, listening party, whatever this, that, and the third. I might do something the day of when I launch, probably a live or something like that. So we can it's almost like an after show type thing. I want to do something different with the lives than I did before. Cause I think when I try to be like, oh, let me schedule to say this and this, make it a simple chat. You get what I'm saying? Make it a simple little thing, not nothing planned. I'll probably have some people come over. Maybe my new co-host that I'm having probably will, cause when I tell you I was playing around with the lighting, I'm like, so this was the problem, because I just was not feeling what I was looking like. But nevertheless, we're going to get some content this year. You and me, we still doing reality TV. We got to see what's going to be coming after Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yeah.
We're going to have to figure that out.
We'll find something. There's no shortage of shit.
Oh. I mean, we could get low vibrational and start getting into these Zeus Network shows, child.
Oh dear God! Just let me know. I'll stomach it as much as I can. God.
Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what's coming out, but because I ain't watching that Krishan shit. No, that Krishan and Blueface shit. No, I ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. But maybe another Bad Boys or Jocelyn's Cap child, like baddies.
Anyway, so our next live is a silly Saturday from April 9th. Let's see what we was talking about. It be the chat for me. The chat is what be out of order for me. It be the chat. All right. Transitioning as we transition to our next story. I found some wonderful things for you all to enjoy yourselves with. So while I'm pulling up my next story, you can look at this nice. These are some of my. This is kind of like a pseudo palate cleansers. Sexy Sunday. I left the Instagram name up there, so if you want to go and follow, you can. Leave that up there while
I'm over here looking at that
13th month anniversary. You love it here. Okay, it says 17 months on the screen though. Or well on my screen, but Jessica. But hey boo, we love you around these parts, but Jessica. Hey Patty Duke, my love. We're transitioning to our next story. This is before we called the palate cleanser. And we started calling them palate cleanser. That's our first piece. I'm giving y'all a chance to write down his Instagram profile name. If you want to go follow go follow Hetty. I like that pink in the background. That pink in the background is popping. You don't like that pink in the background? I like that pink. That pink is nice, honey. So I wanted to show y'all. This is when I first infused Sexy Sunday. Hey, Spicy Original. I'm trying to remember. It was either Spicy Original or somebody came up with the term palate cleansers. I gotta go back and look. I know it was during the month of May because I know by the time we got to June, I was calling them palate cleansers, and so it was during the month of May, and I couldn't find it, but I have to go back and look. But I think it was either Spicy Original or it was Spicy Original. Okay, my mind is still good. Yeah, Spicy Original is the one who came up because I was putting them up there right between stories. I was like, listen, we need to clear our mind. And so Spicy Original said, let's call them palate cleansers. And that's how it came. I thought it was Spicy Original. That's how we started calling them palate cleansers because of Spicy Original. Shout out to Spicy Original for giving us that name and title. Oh yeah, because May is when we have Real Housewives. The Real Housewives started in May. So our next one
they Real Housewives of Atlanta? God, they start so early now. They remember it used to be in November?
We started doing our reviews in May for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So our next one is a Run Your Mouth from April 11th, 2022. And some of these things be hilarious to me. Like I literally be like, what the hell was I thinking about? Let me cue it up. It's my timestamp. Okay. So, okay. There we go. And go. Those are my love that everybody in the world is doing. So since we're here, let me go ahead and cover these stories now. Carry On is in jail. Down there to the my boo thing. That's my boo thing right there. That is my boo thing. I love me some Carry On. That bitch fine as fuck. See what y'all want to see. That bitch trying to me. That's my type. I love me some tall, skinny man. He is fine. His whole aesthetic gives me even his personality. The aloofness of it all, sprinkled in with the occasional losing his mind and going in on people. Everything about it just gives me what I need in life. I'm here for him. I'm here for it. I am here for him. If I need to go, y'all let me know how I can add some money to the books and to the commissary of my boo. That was what I was talking about
to
when he
let
went
my
to
men
jail.
know that I appreciate them. Okay, I have to let them know that I appreciate them. Y'all know my type. I like them tall, skinny. That's my thing. That's my aesthetic. And they got to be black. I don't do them non-black. I don't do them non-black. I might do a Hispanic every now and again, but I'm looking for black. Okay.
Every now and again.
Every now and again. Okay, so there I had another one. I had to talk about my book 30. Then we had another time stamp here. I don't know what I literally I just did this so fast. Okay. Okay, there we go. Right now. Let me start right here. Let me help you out, Willie the King or Gilly the King, Gilly the Kid, whatever you are, whoever you are. It wasn't Wiz. It was me. Because when you come out here talking about my boo, I will get you. So you want to know who really flagged you? You want to know who went to the Instagram down there to the Zuckerberg residence and said, get that bitch, fuck that bitch up, snatch that bitch shit down? It was me. Because what you will not do is be giving negative comments to my boo thing who's showing us everything he got going on. You're not going to do. When you got Instagram thoughts all over the place showing they ass cracks, butt cheeks, titties, nipples, and areolas all over the goddamn Instagram. But my boo decides that he gonna give us something we can feel, show us something that we need, show the people what they're working with. You know, shake your ass, watch yourself, shake your ass, show them what you're working with. And now you got a problem. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Now, that was when this guy was mad about Wiz Khalifa. Because you know how Wiz Khalifa
like to me is
pictures of him working out.
mad because you can't go cap you his stuff. No,
hold on.
Because clearly, if you out here making
What happened?
I remember that. I remember first of all,
And this guy was trying to call him out about being in his short. Bitch, I will fuck you up.
Right, because first of all, we was loving that.
We
was
were
loving
here
that era.
for it.
And you know what? He stopped doing it because I guess some dudes they be like, oh damn. So you know how dudes are. You know how straight men are, child. They come for each other and it's like, okay, let me cower back and push back from this.
I was like, because he got his.
You better show them legs. You better show them legs.
His whole Instagram page got took down, and I was like, no, it wasn't Wiz Khalifa, bitch. It was me, because I don't need you messing up a good thing.
Right?
What the fuck we got going on? You raggedy.
Wiz Khalifa was giving us legs and hips and body. Okay.
I'm just saying, Wiz Khalifa was giving life abundant, and you over here messing up.
Okay.
No, we're not here for this.
I followed him at one. When I tell you I followed Wiz Khalifa during that time, I was like, ooh.
I was already following my boo. That's been my boo. I was already following him, but impacted me. What I was not gonna do is be okay with whoever that was that wanted to try to shut his page down. Bitch, I'm not here for this. Okay, so let me cue up this next clip.
Well, I might gotta go because it's getting close to 5, and I gotta go to the
You better go ahead and go. But we're gonna play all your videos of me and you when we get Real Housewives of Atlanta.
If you pop one up right now, I can stay a little longer. But if you already got a plan, then
no, well, I can pop. Hold on, let me do that. I'm gonna pop the first one up. Hold on, I got timestamps and all. I got everything. The first one was in May 9th, so I got to know to cross that off my list. Okay, so this is the first one this week here, and that was season 14, episode 2. And what's my 1423 is my timestamp. Okay. So let me get this up. This is the first one.
Oh.
And they discuss Marlo talking shit about I'm sorry, they discuss Marlo talking shit about Kenya. When they was at, I think at the Marlo event, right? Because they talked about Kenya, Marlo talking about Kenya living in an apartment with the white appliances and
Right.
borrowing the
She said
Range
she needed.
Rover from Lisa Ray. And Bravo shady ass. Bravo, I don't even know Lisa Ray.
They got that damn
Here's the
picture.
picture. Girl.
No, it was really when Marlo said she needed to power wash her house. I'm dead.
Girl.
Every time they get on her house, even back in the day when Sheree was like, "You down there with Shrek," they really just
It gives me an unkempt look about her. Like she gives me that her snatch might smell.
Oh, don't.
She gives me that. Like
Now, don't go there.
My grandfather always told me a woman that can't keep a clean house and you could finish the rest.
Not someone said, "Can you ashy toe ass?" Her stuff still ashy. Her stuff was ashy in the first episode, girl.
Our mama gives me that. She might have a new outfit. That don't mean she bathed before she got in it. And that's what she gives.
Look, we ain't gonna get into the hygiene, but no.
I can't with the Kenya slander.
Listen, but what I can always appreciate is what y'all don't know is Darren always keeps me from going way too far left because I be dangling off the ledge, and Darren be like, "No, we gonna keep it center."
Keep it real, because I'll be like, "Hold up, wait."
Darren, no, I be way off over here off the ledge. Darren be like, "No, we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna stay right here in the pocket." They'll tell you we stay right here in the pocket. We're not going way over there. And I'm like, no, we're going over there. And sometimes I just have to drag Darren with me out here over there dangling on the ledge. Hey, Monkship. Hey, friend Jay. Hey, people.
No, if one of them get me mad enough, I go off, child. I think it definitely was.
Sit back and do this, like, ooh.
It was definitely one of them green-eyed bandits this year, child. Glad they gave us a break. I'm glad because
listen, you kept it together all through Atlanta, but it was them damn Potomac whores that I told you. I told you they weren't shit.
Because they were just pissing me off. They really was. I can't.
But
I really can't.
Whores drew it out of you.
But I'm glued. Like I'm like this is. I'm already too much into it now, child. I'm a Potomac person now.
Okay? I told you the hoes they be out of order. Completely out of order. Completely out of order.
But all right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later, child. We're gonna be back. We're talking about talk about what we talk. What you doing? What you doing New Year's?
It's my birthday on New Year's Day, so I'll send the link. I'm gonna have a birthday virtual.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll probably go to that because I'm doing something New Year's Eve. So I know we talked about doing like a little live, best of, worst of. I still want to do that. I think I want to do that for the podcast. Like we're gonna do that for the relaunch of the podcast. But be up on that, guys. I'm gonna see y'all later.
Let me know. All right, people. So let me go back to April. So what I leave off? The politics of it all. April 15th. All right. Some of these are so good, though. Some of these are so good. Contacted me about a witness account of the assault and the 7 other women who shut up, LT. Shut up. So let me go back. Did I play part of this already? I think I did. No, I didn't. I set it up, but I didn't play it. Okay. All right. So here we go. Oh, that's not how that works, huh? Let's see what it is. Ciao. In case of sugar spikes, this is our candy and snacks right now. Chewy lemon heads, beer, and this is the awesome berry edition. That's in case of sugar spikes. We got that. Add some vodka to it. One video. This mango punch is so good. So I know whatever I add. I had to put that because we do so many features of snacks on here. Like people always asking me, what am I snacking on today? And I really want to take snacks out of my video. Like I go back and look and I cringe watching myself eat sometimes. And I'm like, El Teddy, you should not be eating on camera with these people. But y'all always ask me what I'm snacking on, and I feel like if I take it out, y'all will be mad. I'm just saying. Candidate, primary candidate, who's assaulting a GOP state senator? Let me read that again. So y'all think I'm making it up. Just how fast. The Nebraska Examiner reports that Charles Herbster, the CEO of Conklin Company, stands accused by Nebraska State Senator Julie Slama, Republican of District 1, of reaching up her skirt in the middle of a crowded ballroom during the Douglas County Republican Party's annual Elephant Remembers Dinner in 2019. Oh, there are a total of 8 women that have come forward. A total of 8 thus far. Another event attendee told the Examiner that they witnessed the assault. That person and what's happening? Of a crowded ballroom during the Douglas County Republican Party's annual Elephant Remembers Dinner in 2019. Oh, there are a total of 8 women that have come forward. A total of 8 thus far. Another event attendee told the Examiner that they witnessed the assault. That person and 2 others also said they saw Herbster grope another woman's buttocks at the dinner. Responding to the paper's allegations, Salama tweeted a statement affirming that, quote, today's Nebraska Examiner report about Charles Herbster sexually assaulting me in 2019 when I was 22 years old is true. I indirectly referenced the assault in a February 2022 floor speech in the legislature and prayed I would never have to relive this trauma. That was one of the topics we did where it was Republican on Republican crime, where that lady said that man grabbed my pussy and I wasn't here for it. The next one is from a silly Saturday on April of 2022. Let me get my timestamp. All right. This is when Wiz Khalifa, I got Wiz Khalifa on my Soulja Boy brought this dude up on his platform, and then the dude said, they were talking about shoes. Dude says, my dick bigger than yours. Soulja Boy says, nigga, you need to go look at my OnlyFans. Dude pulls up Soulja Boy's meat and then flashes his own Soulja Boy's IG. Here you go, just so you remember.
I got you 10.5, boy. You got some big ass feet, boy.
What size for you?
I'll wear size 9, gang. How your feet?
Because I got a bigger dick than you, bro. It's pretty obvious, bro.
Oh my god, bro! Go look at my OnlyFans right now. Go look at my OnlyFans right now, bro. Go look at my OnlyFans right now, and then come back and
I might
make
just
that
look up
statement.
Soulja Boy dick.
I gotta go, but hey,
All
you know, we want to pull up on you with the shoes though. Oh, you can pull up on me.
Damn, that's so shit. Oh my gosh. Damn.
All right, bro, I gotta go, bro. Yo, what is you doing? Yeah.
What's so funny is, pause. Do y'all see that our very own So Jeff is in the comment section of one of my favorite IGs, that Gay Magazine IG. That's GAYE Gay Magazine. But you see So Jeff. Let me make it bigger. Hold on. Let me make it big. Because So Jeff is in the comment section on that video. Look at So Jeff right here. You see So Jeff? That's our So Jeff. So Jeff, thank you for popping out of the bushes, So Jeff. We seen you over here making sure you see the meat. Even though we had already, showed Soldier Boy's meat over in these pods, but still. Yes. So that was that. Shout out to So Jeff for being in the comment section over down to the magazine. Our next one is from the Mary versus BB and CC versus. That's our next video. It's from the Mary versus BB and CC versus. Where you at? There you go. What's my timestamp? 23:04. All right. Okay. I needed to see the updated meat. He do be updating the meat pics. He do. Now I will give Soldier that he does update the meat pictures. I think the Shaka Khan one was in 2021. Jason, the Shaka Khan was it? I think Shaka Khan was in 2021. Maybe it was in 2020. I don't remember. Oh, that look I got on my face. Oh dear God. Some real child. See now these kids nowadays, they just go to church and just so they could take pictures and post on Instagram. Back in the day, you went to church because you wanted that anointing, you wanted that oil, that anointing, you had to get right so you could make it through another week and make it back to church again. These kids nowadays, they go to church just to make an Instagram post, a picture and post on their Instagram and call it a day. A mess. Anyway, round 15. They was, like I said, at this point, it was just boom, 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 hits. Round 15, Mary did In the Morning, Sun Gonna Shine Out. In the morning. That's a jam, right? In the morning is a jam, is a pop. I was like, come on, Mary, come on. They gave me what I did. BB and CC took it all the way back at this point to Jim and Tammy Faye when they was with what's the name of the singers that Jim and Tammy Faye had? I couldn't name of the group. Remember they had the little singers in part of their church, but that's before BB and CC was officially a group. And their first song that got them to stardom was Lord Lift Us Up Where We Belong. They took us all the way back. Now, see, you got to be of a certain age to remember that far back. You got to be of a certain age. But like I said, the younger generation, they don't know about this kind of stuff. They don't know about that anointing and that oil. They know about a good bop. They know about a good, that beat is feeling. No, we knew about the oil, that anointing. I'm trying to tell you what I know. That was from the BB and CC versus Mary. Versus we did a live on that. And then the next one was a live that I called. That was a live for no damn reason. Every now and again I do what I call a live for no damn reason. And and we did that live. What's my time stamp? Okay. All right, let's make it happen. Let's watch this one. Let's see what we got. That was a good versus, y'all. That really was a good versus. With Smith's registered address on FEC filings. Oh, they would have did their homework. They went and doxed old boy, okay? But my thing about it is this. Somebody had to give up the goods. Somebody in the know that knew what was going on, either another staffer or a third that they had in one of their threesomes, throuples, or group sex, whatever, maybe got mad about something and tipped off these people. Because let's be clear, Maddie, as we gonna call him, good old Maddie over here, Maddie aligns himself with all of the fuck shit and fuckery that the Republican Party got going on. Him, Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, they all are of the same line of thinking. But let's be clear, they are all peas in a pod. The only reason that all of this is going on is because it is about him being same gender loving. Because there have been pictures all over the place with him in women's lingerie and all kinds of stuff, which I don't care. Get it how you live. We over here in the Rainbow Coalition compound and do not care. But we're not here for you. We have no sympathy for you. And don't be looking for us to be marching in the streets for you, Maddie. Because had this not come out and had they not been having all of this to say about you, you would have been over here castigating the entirety of the Rainbow Coalition. That was about Madison Cawthorn when the Republican Party decided they had enough of him telling all about telling all about their sex parties and stuff like that. And so the Republican Party was like, and they started leaking. Remember the video leaked of his assistant grabbing his meat, and then there was another video of him in lingerie, and then there was another video of him. There was another video of him humping some dude. Like they were naked and they were humping. They weren't fucking, but they were naked and humping. So yeah, let me get the next video prep. The next video was from one of our Ruthless panels, and we got into a heated discussion about, there was a scene where one of the girls had sex with the dude at the camp, and she afterwards was claiming that she got R-word, but when she was at the camp, she was slobbing the dude's knob and telling him, yes, bang me out, because he was giving her drugs, so that he was having sex with her and giving her drugs as kind of like so that he could have sex with her. But then after she left and didn't have no more drugs in her, then she was talking about, oh, I feel like I was violated. But while she was there, she kept telling him, yes, 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 I wanted. She was giving him sloppy toppy and then was letting him blow her back out so she could get more drugs. And we had a whole discussion about that. And so that's what this video is from.
Crying and everything.
She wasn't enjoying it.
But
she was
just
being
because you are crying doesn't mean that you didn't consent to what was going. She consented to what was going on.
She consented to sucking on the mega stick. She didn't consent to him going in.
Well, let me say this: we did not see what happened between the point where she was giving him sloppy toppy and the point where he is beating her box in. Okay,
he wanted to
we
walk
didn't
away.
See any of what happened.
True. They left him.
He wanted to walk away, and she's like, "No, come back."
Right. He could have did the same thing. He could have gave her a little shot, and then said, "Do you want some more?" Yes. Well, you got to give me the good. And she could have consented and said, "Well, go ahead and take what you want." And we don't know.
She consented under the rest of wanting those drugs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
But that's not
the yell for help outside the trailer didn't sound like "come help me." It sounded like Yeah, like kind of
No,
help.
It did not. Listen.
That didn't sound like a sign of enjoyment, but
Well,
you know,
wait a minute. We know Lynn is a screamer. Lynn don't mind screaming when she feels like she's in a lot of pain. And if Mama was over there getting raped and in all of that much pain, would she not have been screaming like she was screaming earlier?
She wasn't crying.
She was high.
She was high, and she was, because
That's
her hands were up
I'll
on
go
there,
back
and
and
she
look at
was.
her facial expressions.
I'm not gonna call it rape. I can't. I want to say we cannot definitively at this point. We do not have enough information.
We saw it. We saw
that it's rape.
We saw it.
You can't consent to.
So that was our discussion. We have people like my boy Chris comes all the way from freaking England to be on that chat when we do that chat. And we do it at like 6 p.m. here. And over in England, it's like 11 o'clock at night over there. But he be on there. And we stay on for like 2 or 3 hours sometimes. And he stay on the whole time. It'd be like 1, 2 in the morning. Chris still be on there with us. Shout out to Chris. Coming all the way from London. So that was one of my ruthless panels. The next one was a silly Saturday on April 30th. And let me get this time stamp. 14. Silly Saturday, I still tell anybody, is our premiere show on this channel. Nothing to me gets better than a good silly Saturday. A good silly Saturday always helps us make it through. All right. I wore this jacket because I wore this jacket a lot during these reviews, if you can see. I mean, during these videos. Listen, Willie, fecophobia is some shit that this white woman made up. I'm sure she was on the stand weeping profusely and weaponizing herself with her weapon of choice, her white woman's tears, explaining all about how her fecophobia could never have her doing these kinds of things. Mind you, you admitted to the chauffeur that you did it and that it was a practical joke going wrong. You raggedy ass bastard. You are dirty, nasty. Listen, let me help y'all understand something. Hey, Quintessential, I don't like dealing with my own fecal matter. Let's be clear. Which is why in my house, you got to have wipes. You don't use, now I make sure that I have a fresh roll of Charmin Ultra Gentle. I used to use the Ultra Soft, but now I'm preferential to the Ultra Gentle Charmin, which is beautiful. It feels so good down there. But anyway, before we use the Charmin Ultra Gentle, you got to have you some Charmin wipes over there. I tried the Cottonelle wipes one time. They don't really be hitting on nothing. Quiet as it's kept, the Walmart wipes feel better than the Cottonelle wipes. Let's just be clear. But I'm preferential to my Charmin. I'm a Charmin guy. Okay, so I have my Charmin wipes. We wipe with the Charmin wipes first to get all of the, stuff out, and then we take the Charmin Ultra Gentle toilet paper, as the, to make sure everything else is good. Okay. Hey, Xavier. But I don't want to deal with shit. And I really listen, there's no practical joke that you could ever play on me. And I pull the covers off, and on my side of the bed is a big lump of your shit, of fecal matter. Because now I gotta get some paper towels or something to get the shit up. Hey, Yana. After that, I gotta go and wash the comforter. I gotta wash the sheets. I gotta take the air freshener. The Febreze. What kind of this? What I got right now? Spring and renewal. That's kind of like that. That was the conversation. Hey, Cams, I sent you the link if you want to come up, Cams. That was a conversation about Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, when she talked about playing when she played the practical joke and shitted in the bed, and then said she had fecal phobia, so there was no way she could do it. And then we morphed into this whole conversation of whether it's wet, dry, wet, or dry, wet, dry in terms of which you use in what order. And y'all, everybody else said they use dry first, then wet. And I said I use wet first, then dry. I don't know. It was a whole situation that we got into a whole, it was like a 15-minute conversation. I could have put the conversation up, but it was a whole 15-minute conversation of whether it's wet first or dry first, whether you use the wet wipes first or whether you use the dry toilet paper first. It was a whole conversation. We had a great time with that. Just be glad that we've never morphed into the conversation as to whether or not the toilet paper goes over or under. Because I'm telling you now, never trust the person whose house you go into, and when you pull the toilet paper, it's the one that goes under instead of over. Because toilet paper is designed to go over, never under. Never trust somebody and you go to their house and their toilet paper is set up to where it goes under instead of over. I'm just saying. Do not trust those people. It's always over, never under. Don't trust anybody you go to their house and they shit going under. Exactly, Xavier. Sociopaths prefer under. Like, who goes under for the fucking toilet paper? Like, what psychopath? Like, sociopath? Nope, not doing it. On to the month of May. God. Right. Like, it's just weird. So we only had one live video during the month of May. And that was the last Candy in the Game that I did. I told y'all I had this jacket on a bunch during these months. So I switched from the hoodie. I switched from the hoodie, the bright yellow hoodie, to this jacket during these 3 months. As you can see, I go through jackets or sweaters and wear them a lot during certain months. God help me. So what's my time stamp? 3:42. All right. So I don't even know what we're talking about, but here's the timestamp.
June pulls up in this Benz that had this black matte paint on it.
I thought we already did that
one. It did not go with the car. It didn't accentuate
We
that
did
car.
that one.
I didn't like that black matte paint on that Benz or whatever, but he had a big old bow on it or whatever.
Oh, we did that.
Apparently,
But I had
was
another scene for this one.
for
So there was
Chandrika
another
with
scene. I
June.
could do
I was
it's the
with
same
Patrick.
video, but it's another scene right here.
June, I'm sorry. At that point, June calls Chandrika. She come outside, and at this point, everybody starts to come outside to see her gift. Dot. Baby, who's inside? Because Brandon is outside, Todd is outside, Brian is outside, Torrin is outside, Shadow is outside, Chandrika is outside. Everybody is outside. Well, who the fuck is inside? And so Todd asks Brandon, who's hosting right now. Brandon says, oh, Shadow hosting. Shadow is standing right next to him outside. And Todd seems like, okay, well, I guess we all gonna be outside. And it seems to be perfectly fine. See, this is why. This right here is why, dear God, today. This right here, Heavenly Father, is why y'all get the ratings that y'all get. This is why the Better Business Bureau is probably rating y'all the way they do. This is why y'all can't pass inspections. This is why on Yelp y'all have a C- rating. This is why, because there's no institutional control, because the inmates are running the asylum, because it's functioning prostitute all over the place. Anyway, moving on.
That was from that episode. That was literally the last review I did of Candy and the Gang. I didn't do the last 2 episodes. That was my last review of Candy and the Gang. So then we can go to the lives. So and from here on out it's just gonna be lives because I don't have any more I didn't do any of the lives, pre-recorded videos from June yet because it took me so long to get through all the lives. There's so many lives this year. that it just took me so long to get through all of them. So the first live is from May 3rd. And I'm gonna have to get off at some point. I got so much to do today. Y'all have no idea. But May 3rd, it was a politics of it all. It was a politics of it all on May 3rd. My timestamp. This was the politics of it all that we did right when Roe v. Wade, the Roe v. Wade, it got leaked that Roe v. Wade was going down. So this was the politics of it all. I did it early that morning. I ended up doing another live later that afternoon. But early that morning, what's my birthday drink? I don't even know yet. I ain't even picked one yet. I haven't even been able to think about my goddamn birthday. I got so much shit going on. But this is the live that we did that morning, right after it got leaked that Roe v. Wade was it was early in the morning too, was gonna be overturned. And so for all of the people think, oh, this can't happen, oh, that can't happen, oh, this is happening. This is happening. And you know what's so disgusting about it all? What's so baffling about it all? Or what is the gut punch, the punch in the stomach? Is the fact that when you really go back to going way, way back to how we got here, it's all because of some goddamn it alleged emails. Oh yes, I'm going back to 2016. I'm going back there for you white women who went and voted for 45 over some emails. Good morning, Abby. Emails is how y'all in some alleged emails that y'all had a problem with is how we get here now. We are careening down a slippery slope, and somebody might be trying to say, well, you're just an alarmist. No, I'm not an alarmist. I've been saying these things for months now. I said Roe v. Wade is about to come down. They have the votes. They don't need any help because it looks like Justice Roberts is probably going to side with the liberals, but it doesn't matter. So you already, if Roe v. Wade don't went down, you know they coming at gay rights and gay marriage. That's next on the docket. Probably already sitting on some justice's staffer's desk as we speak. But I'm telling you, I have heard that they're even looking at going at Loving v. Virginia. And Loving v. Virginia is the case that said that interracial marriage was illegal. Where do we stop? We are careening down this slippery slope. Where is it going to end? They have the votes. They have the people that they need. But y'all around here playing games. We got, and I'm going back to Joe Biden. You decided that you wanted to play nice with people who don't play nicely. I told you when that young man first got in office that the first thing he should have did was put 4 new justices on the Supreme Court and locked it there at 13. But y'all playing games. And while y'all over here playing games, while y'all over here twiddling y'all fingers with your other, and stuff like that, these people are down here making seismic shifts to the political atmosphere, making seismic shifts to law in this country. And where is it going to stop? It's not going to stop here, people. And that was the video that we did right when Roe v. Wade when it came out, when it got leaked that Roe v. Wade was going to come down. And we have been screaming that from the rooftops for a long time. That same day, later that day, I did a run your mouth. And this is what this was some of the commentary from that live that I did later that day. Y'all know what we do here. We are about the house of debauchery here. So let me give y'all this story. So let me tell y'all what happened. You see how I'm holding it in because I'm just gonna read the headline for you, and I'm gonna let it sit there, and then we can go from there. Here's the headline, dear God. Hold on, I need a drink before I read this headline. Hold your line, hold your line. Mm. All right. Man who lost penis has new one. Man who lost penis had new one that was built on arm 6 years ago, moved to his groin, and says, quote, I feel like a real man again. This is a story about the man who they grew a penis out of his arm, and he had to live with a penis in his arm for 6 years before they took it and put it back in his groin area. Try that again. Man who lost penis has new one that was built on his arm 6 years ago, moved to his groin, and says, quote, I feel like a real man again. Mm. What do y'all want me to do with that? I remember this story some years ago. I vividly remember this story. Well, he had it attached to his left arm, and I vividly remember it was attached to the left arm and not the right arm because he was right-handed and didn't want a dangling penis dangling off his left. I remember the story vividly. Let me read this for you. But now they don't attach it. That was a mess, just a mess, just a damn mess. These are the stories that only see the light of day on shows like Silly Saturday. So we had another run your mouth the following day. I found that I was doing a lot of lives during the month of May. Like I was doing a lot of lives during the month of May. I don't know what, and then I got sick in the middle of most of those cases that he goes to court with. I see that I was in the beginning of May. If you notice, my voice was deeper, and I was starting to get sick at the beginning. So we got to a point in the middle of May where I was just full swing, just out, just sick as a dog. And I just was barely hanging on. I did a live totally off screen, the whole live, because I was just that sick. But looking back, I remember being sick. I remember being sick as a dog. I remember I was so sick in May. I was like, oh God. And I don't know how I made it, but I did a live. And then I was real sick one day. I didn't do a live on cam. I was off screen. And then the next day I did a live. I did a live with Darren where we were off screen, where I was off screen, Darren was not. And then the following day, I said, I'm just gonna come on screen. And I was barely making it. But I came on screen and I did what I did. I was barely making it. Barely making it. Anyway, so here's a live from May 4th of 2022. But what I'm saying is, Dave Chappelle, that was not the time for you to try and mix in that joke, because that's the problem that we've been having from the very beginning. You do not seem to understand that you can't make whole groups of people the butt of your jokes when they tell you they do not like that. And when they tell you the strength and power of your words and what that does to that community, and how people are still being killed, people are still being ostracized, people are still being bullied, people are still being assaulted, because it's so easy for people to make jokes and make um, all types of nefarious comments and things like that, making it seem like it's okay for people to make fun of individuals who are trying to do nothing but live their lives. That was the live that I did about when Dave Chappelle got attacked by that man, and after they drug the man off and beat him down, then he says, "Oh, that must have been a trans man," as if that was the right thing to do and say at that moment, because you ain't shit, Dave Chappelle. You really ain't shit. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to cut this short because I gotta be somewhere like 5:45, and I gotta get off here real fast. So I'm gonna do two more, and then we're gonna get off. All right. So I know where I'm gonna put a line where I'm at, and that's where we're gonna start tomorrow. Because I got something I gotta do at 5:45. Okay, so now we have a politics of it all. That was from May 6th. What's my time stamp? 28. All right. Let me look at this one. All right. What'd you say, Cabs? You alive? Between, so I'm gonna sandwich this. I'm gonna say, hey, Monk Chip Boo, I'm gonna sandwich this. We're gonna start off with one, and then our feature presentation will be another one. Because right now, the handicapped and infirmed community have said, hold your horses. You able-bodied people are not the only people that can be around here with the fuck shit and fucktitude and fuckery. Oh no. This is 2022, and America is a place where everyone, be it the handicapped, physically handicapped, and infirmed, or all the way up to the able bodied, everybody has the right and ability to be riddled and mired in fuck shit and fuckery and fucktitude. So, as we turn our hat to the side, that was the day we did a story on both Governor Hot Wheels in his wheelchair and Madison Cawthorn. And so I was like, listen, the physically handicapped inept and the physical needs community is out here to stay. We could be just as racist and bigoted as everybody else. A mess. A mess. Just a damn mess. And the last one we're going to do today is going to be from a silly Saturday. How fitting for us to do a silly Saturday. And this was the first silly Saturday of May. It was May 7th. And my timestamp, I don't think that's the right timestamp, L. Teddy. Oh, yeah, 14. Okay. I was about to say that didn't sound like the right timestamp. I think this is the one. Well, I don't know which one this is. Now I don't know which one this is. So I'm gonna be watching it for maybe for the first time. Like, yo, I don't know which one this is. Because I don't know what I'm talking about on this. It could be any goddamn thing. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. But whatever. So this is a little little. This is my one comedic story for today. So this all we got. This is the lightest we're gonna get today. Everything else is just pow, 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 punch you in the mouth. Just letting you know now. Just letting you know where we're going. So this headline says Jeremy Delgado and Bobby Wynn arrested for beating up hot dog vendor over price. Now wait a minute. Why y'all can't let this hot dog vendor live? The man or woman or whomever was just trying to sell you some hot dog. You supposed to pay whatever price the hot dog costs and keep it the fuck moving. If you can't pay for the hot dog, then don't buy the hot dog and keep it moving. Michael Jackson told you in one of these starting something. If you can't feed your baby, then don't have a baby. No greater line has ever been written in the annals of time in any song whatsoever. I repeat, Michael Jackson told us, if you can't feed your baby, then don't have a baby. That's what he told us. If you can't pay for the hot dog, then don't buy the hot dog. So simple. Michael told us, if you can't feed your baby, then don't have a baby. Jeremy Delgado. So that was that story. We did have a lot of fun with the hot dog story that day. Oh, there's some good lives. There's the live. I want to get to it, but we're gonna have to do it tomorrow. There's the live that I did where um I went in on T.I. and Tiny's son, King. There's also the live. One of the funniest segments I did. I literally watched this. It's like an 8-minute part of a silly Saturday. But I was crying laughing because we were talking about, I was literally going in on Susan Collins and when they were writing on her sidewalk with the sidewalk chalk, and we had this whole thing about how she was going to come for all of the children's game. We're gonna watch all of them. There are some. I literally for a lot of these lives, literally sat back and watched and just cracked up laughing because some of them are just that hilarious. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I might be a little earlier tomorrow. It depends, or I might be later. I got a lot tomorrow too, but we'll be back tomorrow. Anyway, y'all, I got to get out of here because I got a meeting at 5:45 in like 6-7 minutes, and I got to get to that meeting. But y'all, listen, we'll be back to celebrate more of what we did in 2022. That's all I got for y'all today. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal president actor. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Hey, say James, listen, y'all. We've had some great lives. Listen, tomorrow, I promise you, when we do part 3 of 2022 year in review, and you see some of the stuff that shit that we talked about tomorrow, y'all gonna crack up laughing like I did. We about to get out of here. I got some meetings and a whole bunch of shit to do tonight. So that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all so much. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I am out of here. We are out of here.